Hi, my name is Matthew, and today I just want to make a short video to be able to send to anyone who is struggling with long COVID and or CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome symptoms, and who is trying to find a way out but is getting stuck. I've experienced long COVID myself for the past 2 years, and it has been a crazy ride, but I think I found a way out over the last year, and I want to share this path, and hopefully it resonates and can provide a direction to you for you to follow. I came upon this idea to record this video because although I left most of the groups about long COVID on the forums and stuff because it was just a pit of negativity, and I would advise everybody to leave them. It wasn't helpful for me at all. I'm still in the autophagy group on Facebook, and occasionally when I'm on Facebook I see some of the messages people write, and sometimes for me it's really clear that the approach I took can be very helpful for them, but they're looking in different directions. Every time I see such a message or a comment, I try to write a short comment and tell a bit about my story and tell you the things that work for me, but I thought recording a short video would be much easier. So there's a lot of seeking involved when you're unwell, and you try to find everything that can fix you, all the what pill, what supplement, what protocol can fix me, what theory is capable to give an understanding to all of these symptoms, to my whole situation. How did this happen? And I appreciate the efforts of people trying to get to the root of this in all different ways. But for me, the approach that a lot of people take, where they get very hyper vigilant about what is causing all their symptoms, was not helpful for me at all. And looking back, it was worsening things. I see people who are saying like, yeah, this is causing my symptoms to flare up. All these little things, LED lights, some kind of air, some kind of food. And it might be true, but it's not the cause of the root of your problem, or the root of what is causing all the problems. It's just the symptom. And by getting so hypervigilant, you actually reinforce the root of the problem, which makes everything worse. But eventually, after I exhausted all the options, I tried all the things, the microclock theory, the spike protein theory. Eventually I came upon some resources of people who already had recovered, and I wanted to share these resources at the end of the video, which helped me most. And this really took a turn for me when I came upon this. I really got the hope back that I could recover, and I started applying all the things that helped them. And slowly I started getting better. I'm still not 100% recovered, but I've made tremendous progress. And for example, I'm now here in Morocco traveling, and this is something I could not imagine 1 year ago. I was in my bed and I saw no way out. I was just stuck in every way possible, and doing the work over the past year has enabled me to do activities again and do spontaneous things. And although I'm traveling on a slow pace, I'm still, this is incredible for me to do these things again. And I'm quite certain that I will be able to find my way fully out, because I can look back at how applying this has helped me from being so stuck to here. And I'm still putting in the work to get there. And I don't want to really talk that much about my recovery before I'm myself fully recovered, but I thought making just such a short video to point people towards this possibility would be nice, and to be able to send them this. So the thing I used and a lot of other people used to recover is a holistic approach on the nervous system, and the hypothesis is that something, in this case a virus, in this case for me a COVID, triggers the system, the nervous system and immune system to such a degree that it goes into shutdown. One of the leading theories on this is the polyvagal theory by Stephen Porges. If you're more scientifically minded, this can be really interesting to research. He states that there are multiple states of the vagus nerve, of the vagal system, and it can shoot into either fight or flight or freeze. And in my case, I think it was just ticking around between fight or flight and freeze, no energy, and then being wired and just causing all these symptoms. For me, the way out was a combination of a lot of things. One of them was a kind of brain retraining, which is often the first thing people start or come up to. They see it in what helped others, and I think that's like the outer layer of an onion, and in this process you can just peel the layers off until you get to the root. And it certainly helped me, brain retraining, the techniques. I didn't follow like a course, but I read a book on it, and which clearly stated the steps to do the brain retraining. And after that there's lots more you can do. For me, a lot of meditation really helped to calm the nervous system and to give space to all the things that have to come up, things maybe from the past, things, patterns of thinking. They can all get released, and it can provide a lot of relief for the nervous system. And combining this rest and getting aware of your thought patterns with pushing your boundaries and going into without fear or accommodating the fear, going out again in the world step by step, training your nervous system that the things are okay to do, is essentially what helped me the most. And I'm willing to talk a lot more about this in the future when I consider myself fully recovered, but for now I think it's best to share with you the things that helped me the most, so you can hopefully check them out, and hopefully it resonates with you and it will help. So the first thing that really helped me was the YouTube channel of Rothney. She's a woman who had CFS for I think 10 or 11 years and fully recovered, and afterwards started interviewing other people who had recovered. And watching these videos, I binged watched them all, and just to gather the hope of recovery. And watching them, I made like a self-study of what has helped those people, and eventually you see a common theme between their recoveries in the recovery stories, which is the nervous system in this case. Two of the people she interviewed were Life with Kyle, he has a YouTube channel called Life with Kyle. His approach really resonates with me the most, and I think it's just it goes like way beyond brain retraining, but it kind of shares the same mechanism maybe, but it just cuts through the onion, if we want to use this example. And his videos has helped me a lot, so I would recommend him if it resonates with you. Just Rob is another guy she interviewed who created his own YouTube channel. He focuses more on polyvagal theory, which is also quite interesting. Then there are two websites. One is recoverynorway.org, I think, and longcovidcure.com. I will put all the things in the description. Those are written recovery stories. And then the last one is a book called Breaking Free from Chronic Fatigue and Long COVID Symptoms by Jan Rothney, which also describes the brain retraining techniques and helped me a lot as well. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope you can things won't change like this, but for me it slowly faded, the seeking into the particles, the what particle is causing this, what focusing on the specific things, it slowly started fading into seeing this more as a broader thing. What is this? What was going wrong in my life before this happened, and what were the stressors in my life, and what is this trying to teach me? And this may sound a bit weird or triggering for you, but this is something that also took a lot of time for me to grow on me. So I would just advise you to start watching a few of the resources I mentioned, and hopefully you'll find any relief in it. I know it can be really tough. Probably if you're watching this, you're struggling with these symptoms. So I'm with you. Let everything be there, the frustration, and try not to push it away because it makes things much worse. Just allow everything, take some time to sit with whatever there is, and please check some of the resources. So good luck.